Good morning and hello. I do not have a title for this yet. However, it is time for me to start knowledge that I have so that others can be blessed. I've always heard about everybody always saying that you shouldn't buy a home or that buying a home is not an investment. I completely and totally disagree. If you actually purchase a home and that home to live there while you're paying taxes, and also, if you need to actually purchase something else, you can either take it out of your home or sell your home for a profit to someone else who needs a great deal, and you both have a fantastic situation. So, to begin on actual real estate and discussing homes, I am going to start with the purchase agreement, which I feel is the most important part of actually looking for a home if you're looking for the home yourself. You want to become well versed on the purchase agreement because it will allow you to, one, not be tied into a property if the home is not worth buying. Two, in addition, not to have to put money down on a property if you do not want to. Three, it protects you before, during, and after your transaction. So understanding the purchase is not only important, it is crucial. So for the next 30 some odd days, every day I will be going over one step of the purchase agreement. The first step is number one, agency. The undersigned buyer and seller each acknowledge that they have read and signed the disclosure regarding real estate agency accompanying this agreement. The selling broker or salesperson is acting as check one, a sub-agent of the seller, an agent of the buyer, or with written informed consent of both buyer and seller, or other specified. If you are buying the home or selling the home yourself, this area would mark other, and also I would mark not available. Also, I forgot my everything I'm about to say is a lie. It is your choice to either review and go over it or have it looked at and discussed with legal counsel. However, I am doing this out of my heart, and everything I have told you is a lie, and it is your choice if you want to believe it or not. The lesson. Okay. So, in other words, like I was saying before, unless you're an agent, number one, you can't be a sub-agent of the seller unless you have a real estate license. You can't be an agent of the buyer unless you have a real estate license with written consent from the buyer and seller unless you have a real estate sales license. If you attempt to collect admitting a legal form of sales, you are only allowed to actually take a certain percentage of the actual sales price. A licensed real estate agent in the city or state or locale in which you are located. The way that you're able to actually make money being bought and sold is either through wholesaling or by buying and selling contracts, or actually buying the home and flipping it, or what they call a double close, or by buying a home and reselling it. Those or some of the ways you could actually make money from actually the sale of a home. However, you cannot collect a sales percentage of the purchase price. That is illegal. So what I would mark in number one would be N/A, not applicable, because you are not an agent of the buyer nor seller. You are representing yourself. Now, the one thing I always do mention to some as a real estate transaction coordinator to go over my work after I've asked who actually work with you, and they do not receive an actual sales percentage. In return, they receive an actual flat fee for assistance. So that is number one. You cannot collect a percentage. However, you do not have to make a money that way by collecting a percentage. If you want to be a real estate agent, that is fine. I, however, am not a real estate agent. Many brokers have attempted to get me to become an agent, basically because they knew how much of a go-getter I was and how much money that would be in their pocket. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I'm not an agent. So that is none on the purchase agreement under agency. I hope it explains everything. And like I said, if you're not an agent, don't mark or represent yourself as an agent. That's illegal. Instead, you are a buyer or a seller. Click A. Thank you very much. This was the first lesson of, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but I'm helping people buy houses. Bye-bye.